And we have a brilliant review for you this week, and that's the Vapid Dominator GTT. So I'm going to do two things differently. Firstly, I'm going to compare two laps, because I really wasn't happy with my first, so I thought I'll do another one and compare the difference in time between a clean lap around this track and a pretty damn scruffy one. And the second thing, well, for those of you that know, you know, I need to change the music. So if you're still not sure, that's the music from the Steve McQueen film Bullitt, and that's what inspired the build that I did on this one. An absolutely brilliant film with one of the best car chases ever put to film, and it involves a Mustang in green just like this one and a Charger. So if you haven't seen it, definitely go and watch it. I mean, not now. Finish this video, you know, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. And then when you've done that, then go and watch it. And that's one of the first really good things about this car. It's actually the podium vehicle this week. You can buy it anyway. It's not a deleted vehicle, so you can just go and buy it. But this week's really good because you can actually win this thing. And it's really worth winning. It's really worth buying. And one of the main reasons for that, I'd say, is the customization. So this came with the Tuners DLC, which means you get all the normal customization and you get all the Tuners customization as well. And that means you can really go whichever way you want with this. If you want to do quite a traditional build, as I've done here, you can do that and it'll look nice and authentic and it'll look like a proper old Mustang. But if you want to embrace your inner Chip Foose, you can go for a proper resto mod style build. And there aren't many cars that give you that much freedom but that still look good whatever you choose to do with them. So we've got a tick for customization, but what about speed? Well, do you know what, it's okay. We'll run the top speed test now while we just go through this, but it's reasonably quick. It's not blindingly quick, but it's certainly not bad at all. Because it came with the Tuners DLC, this is one of the cars that you can actually use with the auto shop robberies, and it's arguably the coolest car you can use with the auto shop robberies. It's certainly not the best. There are others that will be much more useful on those robberies, but at least this one, you'll look cool while you're dying. On to handling, and this is where it gets really odd, because this, if anything, is proof that sometimes two wrongs do make a right. Because through the city this car feels really, really good. It feels how you'd expect a muscle car to feel, you know, a bit tail happy, but generally pretty decent. However, when you get it up to speed, at speed it does both understeer and oversteer. Now normally that would be an absolute nightmare, but in the case of this car, what that actually gives you is a car that feels really well balanced and it's actually really, really nice to drive. This, as far as muscle cars go, it will do all the stuff you want to do with a muscle car. It'll do the donuts, it does the wheelies, you can get the tail out around the corners really easily. But it's really controllable. It's not like things like the Arbiter where as soon as that back end goes, you might as well just get out and walk. This thing, really, really controllable, great fun. It's just a great car all around, really, and especially this week. So if you can get to the casino every day this week and try and win this, then that'll really be worth the effort. So as we finish, final thoughts as ever. It's an absolute must. I would say don't buy it this week. If you're watching this video the week it comes out, Don't buy it this week because it is the podium vehicle and you've got a good chance, well, I say a good chance, you've got a chance you might be able to win it. But if you're watching this any other week, it's a must buy, especially if it's on sale. Great car, drives nicely, brilliant customization, really does look like a Mustang. I would say this is a must for anyone's collection. And here's the time it managed to do. And here's where it sits on the lap board. So thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this, please do drop a like, subscribe, consider joining the channel. Check out the t-shirts at the bottom, and remember I have published this race now. So if you want to race this track, if you beat any of the times that I've done, drop it in the form on the website. There's a link in the description for that too, and I'll give you a shout out in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.